This is a new series where I'll be taking a look at some of the most disrespected players in the game. I'm talking about players who are good at their jobs, but most of you just treat them like a used condom. Today we are starting off with Romelu Lukaku. The year is 2013. Chelsea and Bayern are playing in the Super Cup, and this game is tighter than whatever these YNs be wearing. This was peak Bayern, by the way, with robbery on the wings, but Chelsea were heavy on the defense like it's prime Juventus and Allegri. They were standing 10 toes down despite being a man down for the entire extra time. Bayern Munich, being the demons they are, they equalize in the 120th minute and the game heads to penalties. The penalty score is 5-4 and Chelsea have the last kick to keep them in the game. In comes 20-year-old Romelu Lukaku. He was coming fresh from a loan spell at West Brom, where he scored 17 goals in the Premier League. So as you can tell, he was coming in. I saw my boy put the ball on the spot and make these wickers run, and I was like, nah. That's how I knew that my fellow non-swimmer was not going to cook today, let alone touch a microwave. Lukaku took the penalty and straight to Manuel Neuer. Oh my days. It's crazy, man. No way he actually made it look like this guy was playing against his 10-year-old son. This nigga is trash. Chelsea lost the cup, and this was the day that the toxic relationship between Lukaku and Chelsea fans started. To cut the long story short, he was shipped to Everton the very next day. This Russian mafia wasn't ready to watch a whole season of Lukaku. Out of straight plot, Lukaku went on to become Everton's best player that season. In the Premier League alone, he scored 15 goals, more than any Chelsea player. He signed a permanent deal in 2014 and went on to score 53 more goals in 110 appearances. I don't care what anybody says, but those are elite numbers. Strikers dream of such numbers. Lukaku at Everton was unstoppable. His destruction levels were up there with the Avengers. The summer of 2017 came and half the planet wanted to sign Lukaku. Chelsea were on their knees wanting their ex back, but Man United got to take the girl home. Hey, yo! Lukaku's time at Man United was filled with mixed reactions. Personally, I thought Lukaku was just fine at Man United, but from the very first day, Man United fans did not like this guy. His first season under Mourinho was good because he got to play almost every game even after having a stinker. This was the season he got to reach the 100 goal mark in the Premier League, making him the 5th youngest in the Premier League to do it. God damn! Put some respect on this guy's name. This Belgian Stormzy has more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo and Shevchenko combined in the Premier League. And there is 6 golden balls between these two, by the way. That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! The next season, Mourinho was kicked out of Manchester, and the moment this Norwegian rookie with no tactics took the wheel, Lukaku lost all his ability. He was looking like Dr. Bruce trying to bring out the Hulk in that one scene. Come on! Come on! After going 12 games without scoring, Ole came in and relegated him to the bench in favor of Rashford as a striker. After all, if you're gonna play counter-attacking football, you don't need a guy with Timberlands as your striker, looking like he's one gym session away from being a bouncer. To be fair to Lukaku, his overall gameplay was good. His only problem was finishing. This was the season he started to show the signs of peak Alvaro Morata. I'm watching Man United play Burnley and Lukaku is through on goal. He gets the ball and I see him hit the keeper with this and I'm like, hell yeah! This is what I'm trying to see. He gets past this keeper like he's prime R9 only to do this. Bruh. Nah. No way my boy fumbled the bag this quick. It hasn't even been 4 fucking seconds and the goal is wide open like it's this guy's marriage. I don't even know what he was complaining about, man, cause yo, bro, what are you doing?
Is this nigga serious?
Another miss that pissed every Man United fan was this one. Spurs were out here doing Spurs things and they give Lukaku a scoring chance. You know Spurs, they always find a way to sell. Lukaku gets the ball and does exactly what elite strikers will do. Go around the keeper. He does exactly that like his prime R9 and completely misses the open goal. This nigga is trash. No way, bro, you are this trash. You are moving like 2016 Ronaldo literally 2 seasons ago. And now you are moving like Darwin Núñez playing for Liverpool.
Oh, hell no.
The season came to an end and both Lukaku and Man United had seen enough. Man United would rather burn the entire club down than watch Lukaku for another season. And Lukaku was tired of warming the bench in a dull city full of rain while the English media was all over his meat. Not gonna lie, I would escape this country too. Lukaku moved to the blue side of Milan and straight up stepped in the kitchen and started cooking. All of a sudden, he was looking like a world-class striker. He had got his powers back because he was out here breaking records for Inter. I don't know what Man United had done to my boy, but that club needs to be investigated. For the third time in this video, Lukaku was moving like Primer 9, and this time round, he actually managed to move like Primer 9. He scored 34 goals in all competition to equal R9's record in the 97-98 season. Again, put some respect on Lukaku's name. Everything was going well for Lukaku that season except one thing. Actually, except two things. The first one is that Inter completely bottled the league to Juventus. And the second one is that Lukaku somehow managed to score the winning goal for Sevilla in the Europa League final.
What?
Okay, let me say that again. Lukaku scored the winning goal for Sevilla in a final. Inter were playing Sevilla in a final, and this game was tighter than my budget after Christmas holiday. The game actually started well for Lukaku as he was able to win a penalty and score in the 5th minute. Sevilla came back to lead the game and then Inter equalized. The game was tied at 2-2 and it was only halftime. It was looking like the 2022 World Cup final at 90 minutes. In the 74th minute, Sevilla get a free kick and they send the ball flying into the box. An Inter defender clears it with the head, and this guy with no intro and no dialogue decides to hit this theatrical bicycle kick to try and score a goal. Like, bro, who are you feeling like? The GOAT? As expected, the ball was heading out, but Lukaku saw my boy do a whole bicycle kick and decided that this shit was so cold to go down into waste. So he puts up his right foot and directs the ball into the net. Oh my days, I almost left. You cannot convince me that this was an attempt to clear the ball by Lukaku. My grandma will clear that ball with her eyes closed. Inter Milan went trophyless that season, but all was not done for Lukaku. He had the next season to prove himself. Before we continue, if you've managed to reach this far, make sure you like the video and subscribe.
Whatever.
The new season came and Lukaku came prepared like he was going to war. He was hitting goals on goals on goals like he's the robot. Damn, my boy was hot. Even in the Champions League, despite Inter doing their best to sell, Lukaku was still dunking on this fox. I'm not even surprised. Antonio Conte was the manager. For some reason, the moment it's time to play the Champions League, all of a sudden, this guy has the tactics of a rotten banana. Finishing rock bottom in a group containing Mönchengladbach and Shakhtar is borderline terrorism.
We don't do that here.
Lukaku ended up scoring 24 goals and providing 11 assists in Serie A, helping Inter win the Scudetto. I'm convinced that he was the best player in Italy that season. And this is a league where Ronaldo was playing in. My guy even finished 12th in the Ballon d'Or. The summer of 2021 came and Chelsea were willing to do anything to get their ex back. They were willing to catch bodies and cross mountains just to get their ex back. They ended up getting Lukaku for 100 mil, and I was there wondering, why would anyone go back to their ex 7 years later?
But lately, I've had some good fortune, and I'm back in the black.
Okay lads, let me put you on some game. No matter what happens in life, never, and I say never, go back to your ex, because you'll end up fighting over the same things as before. And to prove my wisdom right, Lukaku's second spell at Chelsea was filled with loan spells, just like the first time he was there. They somehow managed to turn Lukaku into the most borrowed thing in Europe, up there with Joao Felix. I can't even blame Chelsea. Watching Lukaku in a Chelsea shirt was just painful to watch. I'm watching Chelsea play Crystal Palace and I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Timo Werner and Lukaku up front? Nah, this can't be. This has to be the worst duo since the rise of McFred at Man United. These two have a combined finishing power of -10, and Lukaku was definitely the king this season. I see Timo Werner trying to do something useful and get the ball into the box. He lays a nice clean pass to Lukaku, who is standing at the face of the goal. Lukaku gets the ball and slams the post. Oh my days. I don't even know what is worse, failing to score or failing to hit a shot on target from that position. I don't understand how you can be that close to the goal and fail to do either of the two. Lukaku ended up only scoring 8 league goals that season, and he was back to Northern Italy trying to convince Inter to take him back.
Please, I need you.
Inter took Lukaku on loan, but like I told you about going back to your ex, this was not going to work out. Lukaku's season was filled with injuries and a dip in form. He ended up scoring only 10 goals. Luckily, Inter got to the Champions League final, meaning that Lukaku had another chance to tarnish his reputation. This was the game that Lukaku cemented himself as a certified bozo. Inter had just conceded a goal and they were now applying pressure on City like a guy trying to bag his first birdie after moving to a new place. Dutch boy Dumfries heads the ball into the box and these City boys were moving like Dracula. They couldn't deal with these crosses. The ball gets to DiMarco and he heads the ball into the goal, forcing my boy Ederson to fly backwards like he's Onana in that one game. DiMarco gets rejected by the crossbar and out of straight plot or whatever the football gods be cooking, the ball comes back to him to head it back in an open net. Everything was going according to plot until this happened. No way. I saw this and I was like, bro, which team are you playing for? Did you just switch teams mid-game? You just came on as a substitute and now you are defending against us? Somebody hold me before I go full Eric Cantona mode. I'm surprised his teammates did not attack him right on the spot. Just look at DiMarco, man. He has lost all faith in humanity. I saw he was this close to sitting there for the rest of the game and I can't even blame him.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school.
Before I continue, there's something else I need to address. Akanji, bro, what are you doing? This is a Champions League final and you have all this time to be laying in your box. This guy is out here looking like he's chilling at the beach. Brother, lock in. Okay, sorry for that BS, but someone had to mention it. After absolutely destroying Inter Milan in the final, Lukaku moved to the capital and signed for AS Roma. To be honest, this season was mid at best, but he still managed to score 13 goals. The next season he signed for yet another Italian club. Damn, this guy really be messing with these Italian clubs. He's moving just like me with my 3 girlfriends.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
In his first season in Pizzaland, he scored 14 goals in 36 matches. And let's be honest, while playing under Antonio Conte, there's a lot of improvement. You see, Lukaku is a great striker, but I think his biggest problem is that pressure always gets to him in the most crucial moments. I was watching Belgium play Croatia in the 2022 World Cup, and Belgium needed a win to stay in the tournament. Yeah, it was that bad for Belgium. For some reason, this lot was playing like they had been introduced to the sport 2 days before the tournament. De Bruyne called this team old and I can't even disagree. These guys were playing like they had been pulled straight from a retirement home. To be fair to Belgium, everyone had actually logged in for the last game. Everyone except one guy, Romelu Lukaku. My boy was out here start padding misses, trying to outsmart himself in each and every one. I saw this weak ass cross flying into the box and I don't know what this goalkeeper was trying to cook here. Like, bro, the goal is the other way. The ball gets to Lukaku and he has an open net all for himself. But what does Lukaku do? Lukaku decides to head the ball to the stands for the fans to have a closer look at it. Oh my days, I'm crying. He gets another chance, but at least this one is forgivable. It's bad, yes, but forgivable. Belgium keeps applying the pressure because by this time, in a flash of a second, I see Carrasco running straight at this defense and I'm like, nah, what the hell is this defending? Look at this guy here. He's diving for straight air. Straight air, my boy. The keeper blocks the attempt and deflects the ball to Lukaku. This man is now standing in front of an open goal and a defensive line with a combined brain capacity of -80. Because look at my bro. He's watching everything in 4K while seated in the front seats. Lukaku shoots the ball in the open net and slams the post. Oh my days, I almost switched off the entire game. How are you even managing to miss from there? We have guys scoring from the halfway line and you can't score from there.
Is this nigga serious?
Long story short, the game ended 0-0 and Belgium were kicked out of the tournament. All in all, Lukaku might have done all that, but he's still Belgium's top scorer, and rightfully so. Unlike Memphis Depay being Netherlands' top scorer. I'm crying. You guys have produced Johan Cruyff, an actual icon of the sport, and this is your top scorer? I know it's hard to defend Lukaku sometimes, but this guy is a professional bagsman. This guy has managed to score more than 400 goals while playing for some of the best clubs in Europe. Put some respect on Romelu Lukaku's name. Of all the strikers of his generation, he's definitely top 10, if not top 5. And if you don't think so,
get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
That's all I had on Lukaku. Tell me what you think about Lukaku's career, and also tell me which other disrespected player I should cover. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.